Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the trading table. This is Andrew, joined with me is Landon, and today we're going to be going over some of the biggest movers of the market, what to watch for tomorrow, and more. Jumping straight into our heat map here, per usual, the market didn't have its best day today. Nvidia down 6.6% is the pretty much sole reason for that, right? I mean, tech as a whole was pretty low, and tech leads the market. So although the rest of the market was green, literally does not matter. These companies are so heavily weighted that it moves off of them. And that's pretty evident in SPY's chart here, right? Apple was kind of like holding up the market. And then once Apple dumped, I mean, it was just like SPY lost its legs and it just downtrended for the rest of the day, coming into intraday, right? Nvidia right now is at 116 in the post market, 116. So who knows how long this pullback will continue? I mean, it could continue for quite a while, right? But here's the thing: when you start noticing an uptrend again and the market starts strengthening, we're going to be pushing new highs. I can kind of, guarantee that. There might be some smaller pullbacks on the way to the new highs, but, pullbacks are very, very good for the market, right? And you can see that we're definitely in a downtrend right now for SPY. So we'll see how long this goes. For all those PDD players out there, not the best news for us, right? PDD kind of moves with the market, right? If market's, mostly red, PDD won't have its best time, right? But it doesn't correlate as heavily as, other stocks, but definitely something to be aware of as we start pulling back here a little bit. But nevertheless, I still have PDD to the upside. What's funny is the investor that's in this stock actually bought this dip today. He added about $220,000 worth of contracts at the 160 strike expiring August 16th, 2024. So they're eating this dip up. So only a matter of time, in my opinion. Obviously, we do have a good amount of time to those. So just stay optimistic here, but just watch out for that pullback, right, guys? I've been saying, don't really bet on anything except calls in this market, but we could start seeing an influx of puts, doing well here, right? When the market was uptrending, if you're going calls, you're making a good decision. If you're going puts, it's kind of like, it's a little bit, more risky, right? Because the market was just uptrending, and you're going puts in a bullish market, you're kind of like fighting the trend, even if it's not like just on SPY. So just that's something to keep in mind as well. So look out for it now that we have like an influx of, maybe red days, green days, and not just green. Puts can definitely be a viable option again. So definitely be open and don't formulate your bias too much here. And as you can see, Apple was literally holding up the market today, right? We've been sitting above like this 200 level for Apple for a while now. I think we're going to stay here for a very long time, if not, forever. Just because Apple is they're always going to go up, all right? If you were to invest in any stock right now in the market long term, I would say Apple is the best bet. And you can see on the monthly chart here, we're in a very, very like confirmed uptrend, right? We have a pullback, impulsive move. Our low doesn't make a lower low, impulsive move, right? And we're just going to keep moving up. So while Apple may pull back down, I doubt it'll start downtrending anytime soon. Apple is such a strong stock, stronger than Nvidia, stronger than Microsoft, in my opinion. I always will love Apple for the long term and to the upside in the long term. But the market was definitely red today. PayPal has just been down. I mean, Tesla down. I mean, everything's just down today. Although everything was down, though, we did have a bullish big money call. So jumping over to Landon now for our big money play for today.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. So, whenever the volatility is high, we don't get a lot. So that's why we only had one big money play for today. But the play was actually for ticker symbol INTC, right? And just to reiterate the play for all the people not in our Discord, it was a call option contract, strike of 32, expiration of 9/20/2024. a total premium count of 1.55 million, and a total volume of 8K. Super solid data there. And the bot called this at 12:58, and just good movement all around. But definitely, if big money's saying up, wouldn't doubt it. You always follow the money. That's what we say, right? Just a pretty good play there. We had good movement depending on what, like, when you entered. We're kind of sitting at this level of the 30.64 to 30.67 area. But since the market was downtrending so much, uh, the stock wasn't really able to show its true potential of upside. But if you look at the last few days, stock's been kind of chopping out here, so um, that's why you can't really tell yet. Had a massive move down like a week ago or so. So that's why I guess big money is kind of betting on it to return back to those levels, which kind of indicates like a good buy-in right now. No matter whether it's down or up on the day, more so the long term, right? So like whenever there's a lot of volatility, honestly, your safest bet is just time, long term. No matter the trend, just long term safety. But other than that, for our other big money plays, they were all kind of following the market, everything kind of trending down. So it wasn't really the best day for big money. But other than that, back to you, Andrew.
Yeah, Landon. I mean, with this Intel play, the whole market's red. You can't expect it to, turn into a helicopter and fly away, right? But just keep in mind, these levels are going to be very important for Intel. If it hits 30.18, I'd say, it's time to put the bank on it, right? Very good chances it goes up there. It's not 100% guaranteed, but if we take a look at this 30.18 support, it's definitely it's only broke through and stayed below just one time, right? And it didn't even stay below that long. It rebounded, relatively soon after that, like 3 days after. So my ideal entry for Intel is going to be 3018, and I'm actually going to set an alert right now at around 3020. So, definitely Intel, right? Just watch that for entry. Entry is very important for us because, we're not trading with 1.5 million. So, the more profit, the better for us. And if we can maximize that, that's basically our goal. So, yeah, 3018, right? If we see Intel hit this 3109 area tomorrow, we could see it pull back and look for entry there as well, right? The way that we get these levels is we jump out to the hourly chart and, you just kind of look where it looks like price bounces. So here's another level. Here's an example right here, right? And you can see price kind of touches that area, then bounces down. So that's how we get our levels. We have a whole video on it. I'll put a tag up right now. But, great play here with Intel. I really do like this play. There is previous big money in it as well to the upside. I believe the other play was 30 calls. I don't remember the expiration. It was a long, long time ago, long before we even had this channel. And me and Landon were just tracking it ourselves. But, yeah, Intel, a lot of money to the upside in this. And, as semiconductors strengthen, we could see Intel strengthen as well. Intel is in a bit of debt, which does make me a little, not like...
Oh, and if I may, Andrew, news also came out that Dell's going to be building, Elon Musk is like XAI, whatever he named it, building kind of their supercomputers for AI with NVIDIA chips. So that's also really good news to see there with Intel, just because, they're building for a massive company.
Right, yeah. So this investor could also be, playing the news, betting that, we'll have more bullish uptrend as more news comes out with that. But yeah, Intel is in a lot of debt. As you can see, we've been on a pretty consistent downtrend for, like, I'd say the last 6 months, almost 7 or 8 months. So, Intel, just be wary of this. Definitely not, something to, I don't know, just be careful with this. Looking at our earnings for this week, right? Once again, we have Carnival before open, FedEx after close. Pretty boring day. We do have big money in for Carnival, so maybe keep an eye on that. It's very interesting that they're kind of playing earnings, but I guess we all invest differently. MU after close on Wednesday, crude oil inventories, new home sales, GDP quarter on quarter. This will affect the market. We got some Fed meetings and core PCE price index on Friday. This will also affect the market. Walgreens reporting on Thursday before open. But other than that, that's all we've got for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning to the trading table. Be sure to check out our free Discord. Link is in the description where we have all our plays in real time. You get notified, and it's completely free. You got nothing to lose by joining. This has been Andrew and Landon, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at Market Close.